Eat, drink, and be happy. Diz's Cafe.
You are listening to WMNHLP 95.3 FM, broadcasting from the top of 1000 Elm Street. Our studios are located at 119 Canal Street and licensed to Manchester Public Television Service in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Contact us by email at wmnh953@gmail.com or through our website at wmnhradio.org.
It's 9 o'clock.
You are listening to WMNH 95.3.
The commander to the supreme leader, Matzo coming down.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Here we go. It is that time again. Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious Manchester, New Hampshire. Of course, you can also stream the show from anywhere if you go to mattconnerton.com/live for all of your streaming options and social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. Today is Saturday, March 22, 2025. I am not alone. Yes, Jenny is here with us at the news table on this Saturday morning.
Present and accounted for.
And we've got a very, very exciting show for you today. Lots of great music. We've got our friend Nathan Hill, who is here with us for the first hour. In hour number 2, we have Kenny Truhn, who's going to be joining us. And in the third hour, Two Towns returns. So we've got a lot of great original music for you today. And we are very excited. And let me go ahead and get that mic up for our friend Nathan Hill over there, we're going to feature one of his studio tracks, but he's also going to play live for us today. So really looking forward to that. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. I'm
Sweet.
Really looking forward to hearing you play live. But
Awesome.
I think we should, what do you say we open with one of these great studio tracks?
Yeah, let's do this. I'm excited to have it.
So this is self-titled Breaking Waves. And is this an EP or a full album? Or?
This is the EP that I just released about a month ago, a little over a month ago.
Oh, so this is really new.
Really new.
Really new. Okay.
Yep.
So let's give this a spin, and then we're going to come back, and Nathan Hill is going to perform live in studio. But check this out. This is really good. This is called Breaking Waves.
Silence, I feel it rise. A storm brewing beneath our skies. Angle like the tide, it pulls and sways, drowning me with your restless waves. Getting dark, lights getting dim. I hear you scream through the roaring wind. Should I fight or just give in to these breaking waves? But will I fade away?
love that. I love that. That is so good. That is Breaking Waves, and that is Nathan Hill. And Nathan Hill is here with us live in studio. Hey, we were talking off air. You were telling us about tell us about the drums on that. I want, because the drums on that are incredible.
The drums on that are incredible, and the funny thing about it is, I'm going to tell everybody a secret right now. That's not even a real drum kit. That's a Roland drum kit.
Yeah.
You know, and my friend that works in the studio, he just does an amazing job making everything sound great.
Oh, you're not kidding. Yeah, because those absolutely sound like real drums.
Yeah. And my friend Sean that came in, Sean Fletcher, he's in the band called The Melodies of Ghost Road, and he's just such a great friend. I've known him like pretty much my whole life. He was in a band with my brother called Atomic when I was 8 years old. And Sean and I had never rehearsed that song ever. So when we got into the studio, we had to record it all live.
Oh, wow.
I had all 3 tracks recorded, and when he came in, we never recorded any of it to a metronome, and he acknowledged that very quickly. And we threw away all 3 tracks pretty quickly also and started over from scratch, but he absolutely slayed it on the drums.
Yeah.
Without any rehearsal, nothing. He just came into the studio, and I threw the riff at him, and he just did it. I don't know how it came together like that.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, and thank you, Fletch.
Absolutely. Absolutely incredible. So I'm dying to hear you play live. So if you're just joining us, Nathan Hill is here with us live in studio on this Saturday morning. And what are you gonna play for us?
I'm gonna start off with track 1 off my Breaking Waves EP. This is called Shadow of the Unknown.
Okay, wonderful. Nathan Hill live in studio.
Here we go. dark I roam alone, lost in a world I never known. Every step of battle, every breath of prayer, facing my demons in the midnight air. Echoes still calling my name, haunted whispers gone insane. Guided through the dark by your flickering light, a glimmer of hope in the shadows tonight. Ooh, trials and tribulations, I must go back to this life of woe. Now I'm home, I found my way out. I broke free and conquered the darkness that's been surrounding me. Out of the dark and into the light, I found myself today, joined in the fight. Never another struggle, no one that's suppressed. Time to live life without a care. Echoes still calling my name, haunted whispers gone insane. Guided through the dark by your flickering light, a glimmer of hope in the shadows takes flight. Ooh, you're just a shadow of the unknown. You're just a shadow of them surrounding me. You're just a shadow of the unknown. You're just a shadow of the unknown.
Oh, I love it. Nathan Hill with us live in studio. That is fantastic. Well done. You sound great.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I was worried because you were doing a lot of stuff over there. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I hope everything's all right.
No, it's all good. Sometimes the mix is a little rough in the very beginning just because what I'm working with here.
Yeah.
It's like, just
Maybe I should have put on the earphones. I don't know.
No. It's
all right,
no,
cool.
no. It sounded great.
Sounds awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
You guys are awesome.
We've got let's see in the chat room, by the way. So Melissa Wallerscheid.
That's my beautiful fiance. I love you, sweetheart.
Did I say her last name
You
even
nailed it.
remotely?
You nailed it.
Did I really? Okay.
Out of all, yeah, you nailed that.
Awesome. Yeah. No, she's very excited in the chat, offering a lot of support. And she said, tell Nate his son Teddy wants a shout out.
Oh, Teddy, you are the best. I love you so much, my friend. He's my 8-year-old son, and Ted gives me so much inspiration. He comes and jams with me every single night. Every night he's in there. He knows all the songs. He knows all the lyrics.
That's great.
He came home one day singing Four Non-Blondes from school.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, I guess I got to learn that song. It's a pretty cool song. And I go out and people love it.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
play that tune and people just go berserk. And it's
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
So he's seen you play live, obviously.
He came out with me Wednesday night. We're at the Brick House in Dover, and I want to give a huge shout out to the Brick House in Dover real quick, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely. Great venue.
Let's see, right over here, Brick House in Dover. I played over there. I was the featured artist, Ryan Levasseur, if I said that right. I'm sorry, Ryan, if I didn't. He made me the featured artist for March, and he gave me an hour set at the open mic over there.
Wow, excellent.
Everybody showed up. We packed the house. It was out to the door. They were bringing chairs from upstairs downstairs because people didn't have enough seats.
Nice.
It was just killer. It like touched my heart. Like the Middleman band came. Those guys are fantastic rock band. Soul Color was there. The Other Broken Ones with my friend Anthony St. Peter, my great friend Jim Callery, a.k.a. J. Cal. Holly Furlone, who has one of the best female voices on the East Coast.
Yeah, I know Holly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she said she's been up here before.
I think she's been
And
on
it was
the
cool because she gave me some tips.
Okay,
On
okay.
coming in, she's like, don't bring your amp. You don't need, they'll hook you up.
Right, right, yeah,
They
yeah.
were right.
Yeah.
She was right.
Yep.
Thank you, Holly. My buddy Jimmy Gray, Hen Doggy and his crew. King Polo, who couldn't make it, but King Polo, he's a hip-hop artist out of Rochester, and he has been a huge help for me.
He's been on the station, by the way. He's never been on, I don't think he's ever been on this
Yeah,
show, but years ago he was a guest on the morning show with Peter White here.
I definitely recommend you get him up here because he's
Yeah.
a great dude. He helps so many musicians, and like in a time where I thought like I was just failing, he was like, "Nope, you're coming to Keen Fest with me. You're doing Porch Fest. You're doing this. You're killing it. You're doing it." He's awesome.
Nice.
Thank you, King Polo. I actually was on his album Wavy Baby 2.
Oh.
Track number 11, The Wave. And I played a little bit of guitar right in the center of it.
Oh,
and it was
nice.
really cool, yeah.
Nice.
And then huge shout out to Devin Rose Atwood, who got me on 98.9 WCLZ. It was the first time I was ever on the radio.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so
Awesome. Awesome.
I think that's it for
Okay.
the Brick House. Sorry, it was huge. It was such a huge night. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about.
No, that's
it was
awesome.
a vibe like I've never seen. It was crazy.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
And so the EP Breaking Waves, this is pretty new, right? You said
Very
it's been
new.
about a month, yeah.
In fact, this time last year, I couldn't sing and play a guitar at the same time
Really?
at all.
No kidding.
I would start playing. Been playing the guitar for 20 years. I was in a band called Mystic Gulf, which
Okay.
you can find on all streaming platforms. If you look up Nathan Hill,
Yeah.
Mystic Gulf, Gulf.
Okay.
That was when I was 22 years old, so that was over half of my life here.
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
And I just played rhythm guitar, and Dave Habiff, who was probably the inspiration for me playing all these guitars. I always wanted to do it. He made it happen.
Yeah.
Love you, Dave. He was one of the best shredders I've ever heard in my life. And in fact, if you find the song Nathan Hill, Emerald, Mystic Gulf, you're going to hear the best guitar solo that you've ever heard in your life. Dave could light a guitar on fire.
No kidding.
And we were 20 years old.
Yeah.
And like, we quit way too early. I will say that. You guys, you quit way too early. You kicked me out and told me I was horrible way too early.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I got kicked out.
Oh.
I SUCKED.
Yeah.
But I love you guys anyway. And Dave went on to be a really successful guy. He went to Berkeley. He was just a fantastic musician.
Yeah.
Talented guy. He makes films now, and I love the guy. We reunited about a year ago and got to play some guitars together, and it was like, wow, it was way too long before we made that happen, but we made it happen. So
that's cool.
It was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And where did you record the EP?
I recorded it at my friend's studio called Studio Pink.
Okay.
And Studio Pink was a spare bedroom that was pink when they moved in. And, you know, my friend is just a genius. I'm just going to say his name, Josh.
Let's
give
him some love. Yeah.
He doesn't want it, but
really,
he just got it.
Yeah.
So he's in a band called Attack the Boredom, and he does all of it himself. Attack the Boredom, check it out online. ATB. He does it all himself, and it's crazy music.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get it out to the world enough, and I wish he would, because it's amazing what he does.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's helped me out probably just about more than anybody. And he has a way of finding the best things, the things that I do best, and exploits them.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me so successful on these albums.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, in Shadow of the Unknown, one of the lyrics at the beginning of it, when I wrote it out, was, "My footprints do not follow." And all he did was change "my" to "where."
Yeah.
And it just sounded a million times better. So
Yeah.
he changed one lyric in the song that,
Yeah.
you know, it's just little things.
Yeah.
And so he's like a producer, recorder, musician. I do not want to fight with him on a guitar.
Okay,
'cause
right.
it just wouldn't end up great for me. He is a shredder.
Oh, wow. We'll have to get him on the show. Yeah.
There's a song that we did together that I sent you the file for. It's Mind Reader.
Okay.
And Josh is the singer in that. Oops, said it again. He's the singer in it, and Sean Fletcher is the drummer in it.
Okay.
And that song you have to listen to, and you can't find it on any of the streaming platforms yet.
Oh.
You can only find that one on YouTube.
Okay.
And Josh made a little. Geez, I keep doing it. We gotta air those out. My 8 second.
Why doesn't he want credit?
Because he's just, I don't know.
Just humble.
He's just a humble, great guy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He did it for a long time. He went on a lot of stages, and he just shredded it out and just did it for a long time.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And, you know, just there's a lot of energy you got to put into this thing. There's a lot of, you know, a lot of these musicians are going out and they're not getting any money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's tough. Yeah. It's very, very hard.
You know,
very hard.
I don't remember getting any money anytime.
Right. It's very, very difficult. Yeah.
I don't think this guitar is paid for yet.
Right.
You know? So,
no, I hear that.
Yeah. It's a tough racket, you know,
Yeah.
and he'd rather just stay home and make some killer music by himself and not have to go through the headache of getting everybody together at one time. And it's a hard thing. And I respect all these bands that are out there doing it, because I started singing out of necessity. You know, I couldn't really find that right band. I was in and out of 5 bands that I tried out for last year.
No kidding.
Yeah, and it just wasn't the right fit every time. I didn't really want to be in a cover band.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in a screaming heavy metal band.
Yep.
A couple of those, I was just like, it's not me.
Yeah.
I'm rock and roll. I'm not metal. I'm not super laid back either. I don't know. I'm just like in the middle of it.
Yeah. So ultimately you arrived at, I guess, where you were destined to be, in the sense that now you're doing your own thing.
It's crazy.
And you're singing and you're playing and you're doing it all, and it seems like it's pretty fulfilling, right?
I wasn't expecting this out of the EP. I knew it was good because like I listened to it 5,000 times.
Yeah.
And I was so itching to share it with people, but I couldn't because I knew we were trying to release it as the EP.
Yeah.
And I'm like at the gym and like listening to it. I'm like, man, Breaking Waves is just good. You know?
Yeah.
And like that was the first one that we had done.
Yep.
And then we got Shallow done, which is the third track at the end. And I don't know. I listened to those two songs probably a million times, and I didn't get sick of them.
Sure.
And I know it was just me, but like I would have gotten sick of it if it was terrible.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
Or if there was like I listen to them and I don't hear the notes that I didn't want to hit.
Yeah.
I don't hear the mistakes that I just love it.
Yeah.
I can't believe what Josh did to it.
Yeah.
He killed it. Studio Pink, you're the best.
There you go. Is he actively taking on other clients to record, or?
He has friends. You got to be a close friend.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
it. Yeah. I mean, it's too bad he doesn't open a giant studio and do this.
Yeah.
We didn't master this CD. We didn't send it into a mastering place.
No kidding.
This was all him.
Wow.
This guy is. I can't say enough good things about him. I wish I could say more and just spread the word about what he does, because whatever he does for me is just right on the money.
Yep, absolutely.
I just want to go kick in his door right now. Start recording songs. I'm coming over right after I'm off the air. I know you're listening.
By the way, also listening, Jay Bello from the band Chasing the Devil is in the chat room, says, shout out, King. Morning, boys. Jay's been a big supporter of this show and what we do here for a long time. So we recently did the world radio premiere of the new Chasing the Devil track, Morning Star, really, really good. We should. Do you want to play? I'm dying to hear you play some more. You want to play another one live for us?
Do you want to hear? Why don't we? The funny thing is Josh never could sing and play this on the guitar, and I wanted to bring it out, so I'll do Mind Reader.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is the hard one to find. It's a rarity.
Okay.
Hindsight twisted through my mind to see what I would change of me. The falsifying, condemning my words that burned my world. Falling without a fail-safe, leaving no place to hide. Pull you in and I see what's broken in my dark and my fault of design. I can't take this, how was I supposed to know? I should have seen it coming. With pretty devil walking to her consequences lined up in a row. I'm looking back, I keep trying to find my own way home. Inside to suffer from a game within, they'll want to win. I take the sun and I pull it down with you under, falling without a fail-safe, tripping over the line. Here we are on the same damn place that both said that we'd never survive. I can't take this, how was I supposed to know? I should have seen it coming, with a pretty devil walking, so her consequences lined up in a row. I'm looking back, I keep trying to find my own way home.
it. That is called Mind Reader?
Mind Reader.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. By the way, so Nathan Hill is here with us live in studio, and someone in the chat said, someone named I Don't Understands, if I'm saying that correctly, says, I think this is referring to, is his name Josh? He's an animal. Anything he does, he goes all in. He's a great treasure hunter too. Is that referring to Josh or referring to you?
It better be him because
and he's a great treasure hunter.
I don't know. I'm a treasure hunter too myself.
Are you?
I go treasure hunting. I go gold panning, and if I find it, I like to sniff out a good bottle dig every now and then. Not gonna lie, I'm a landscaper, so
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do landscaping for myself. I've been doing it for a long time, so.
Oh, okay. You run a business?
Yeah, I run my own business, Nathan Hill Landscaping.
Oh, cool.
I'm
yeah.
out of South Berwick. I work mostly in the Portsmouth area, so.
Yeah, nice. You've been doing that a long time?
A long time, yeah.
Yeah,
Too
good
long.
for
so
you.
I'm trying to transition to the music. It's a lot easier on my back. So give me some gigs, everybody. If you're out there, you're listening, you want me to come play your place, I know a ton of covers. I can play some originals. I like to have fun. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Get me in. Help me out.
Well, you sound great. I mean, anyone listening knows now, if they didn't already, you sound great live, certainly.
Yeah.
Joey Painter, who has been a guest on the show a couple times.
Joey.
He's in the Facebook chat. He says, Nathan Hill is the man. Respect.
God. Joe, too, man.
Yeah,
Joe,
he's great.
Yeah, he's helped me out, too. Like, he picked me up a couple times where it was like, man, what am I doing here? And, like, I just started singing, and I kind of transitioned from playing the electric guitar with my looper and, like, not singing.
Yeah.
Joe was like, no, come play at my benefit. And, like, the guy just always wants to help
everybody. Did you play at the Walmart event that
I
he
didn't
does?
do the Walmart one because I didn't even know Joey then.
Oh, okay.
It was a different one that we played in Portsmouth, and it benefited one of the schools in Portsmouth.
Oh, very cool.
I can't give you all the exact details because it was a while ago, but, yeah, Joe, you're the man.
No, that's awesome.
He's great.
Yeah, he does a lot of positive things for the community.
Yeah,
and,
he really does.
Yeah.
I hope we can do more. So everybody look up Joey Painter. Let's do some stuff, raise some money for some people, and do whatever we can. Let's throw a big concert and party.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to get paid. We want to play some music and get recognized.
Yeah, he's such a positive guy. It's great.
Yeah, great guy.
Also, our friend Miriam Banish, another great supporter of the show and a great friend, is in the chat room and says, good morning. Good morning to you. And if you are just joining us, Nathan Hill is here with us live in studio. Yeah. Are you playing anywhere this weekend? You got gigs this weekend, or?
You know what? It's I hate to admit it, I don't got any gigs lined up. I don't know. It's just like I'm repelling the gig somehow. So
oh, really? Yeah.
Let's go, everybody. Yeah, I'm ready to play. Get me out there. Yeah. I'm really new to the scene too. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I just started singing in August.
Yeah.
And it takes a long time to get your foot in the door, and I don't know, I think I'm accepted by a lot of the community, but I think there's a part of the community that's just like, Nate's a little loud.
Takes a little time too.
Yeah, it takes some time. Last night was really cool. I got to play at the Lilac City Grill. Big shout out to Brady Greer for inviting me up to just come play some songs in the middle of his set.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it was just like super cool of him to do that for me because he knows I'm trying to get out there.
Yeah.
And just, hey, come play some songs of my set. Get your name out there.
Yeah.
That's the coolest.
Yeah. Where is that? Lilac City Grill?
Lilac City Grill is in Rochester, New Hampshire.
Okay. I love learning about new places I'm not familiar with.
Great spot. Tim Terrio plays there a lot. I don't know if you know Timmy T. He's unbelievable.
I've heard the name. I don't know him, but I've definitely heard the name. Yeah.
Timmy T is a animal.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Nathan Hill is here with us, and you want to play another? You sound so good, man. I
would love
hearing you play. Love hearing you play.
Yeah, I'll play track number 3, Shallow.
Okay.
Off Breaking Waves.
Oh yeah, this is a very cool song.
It's got a good acoustic sound to it too. But on the album, it's got everything. It's got the bass, the drums, blah blah blah.
Yep.
How can you be so shallow? give up everything for you, and there's nothing left for me. A plastic smile painted true, years gone by, how broken you. I feel so sorry, but I can't change these things for you. Oh, not today, not tomorrow. Time's just slipped away. Please believe me, I can do no wrong. Now, just leave me. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Taken for granted, it's hard to be so strong. You're so shallow, you're so shallow. I hope you're hearing me. Silent here tomorrow. I try to be so strong.
Nice.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure if there was more at the end or not. But I like the way it kind of ends. It kind of leaves you.
I kind of did the shortened version of it.
Oh, okay.
There, you know.
But it kind of leaves you hanging a little bit, which is cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
I
'cause-
kind of like I would normally do it twice, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I like talking. I like
No,
hearing
that-
myself.
Yeah.
I want to give more shout outs to more of my friends instead of just Nate Hill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nathan Hill, Breaking Waves, Nathan Hill.
well, you did give a lot of shout outs, but if you'd like to give more, feel free. I mean, we're
I
all
just got
about
a couple I want to do real quick.
we're all about love on this show and giving people.
A huge band that has been one of the biggest inspirations to me, Truhn from Portland, Maine.
Oh.
If you haven't heard of Truhn, stop everything you're doing. Get on TRAWL.
We have not had them on the show.
Oh,
but
I'm going to make that happen.
But at least I don't think we have. Sometimes I forget.
I don't
I've been
think
doing
so.
this so long. But we have seen them. Jenny and I have seen them live.
Off the hook.
We saw them live maybe 2 or 3 years ago at a show at Jewel. And I remember being very impressed with them. Yep.
Yeah.
Truhn. Yep.
Seth, the bass player, helped me design the CD, which I'm going to give you guys copies of.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
He helped me design and order. He did everything. I didn't have to do anything. I went up to his place, and he goes, "Do you like this? Do you like this?" I said, "I like this. I like this. I want to wave facing to the left on the front."
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
boom, it was done.
Yeah.
And he just killed it. Seth, you are the man. Truhn, you guys kill it. Justin Patry, the guitar player, Freak Show Amplification. He's got the best amps on the East Coast.
Oh.
He's got the best pedals on the Sea Coast. You want a boost pedal that can give you the crunch that you want? Look up Justin Patry, Freak Show Amplification. The best in the business.
Okay. Okay.
You throw that pedal off a roof of any building and plug it in and work.
Okay.
Hand built by him. Incredible.
Plus, how metal is that to be able to throw a pedal off of the building and then
yeah.
plug it in and it works?
They're solid.
That's
man.
metal.
Yeah, right. That's metal. Justin will throw his Gibson SG or one of his guitars on the stage afterward, and I'm like, oh no, Justin, come stop, man. I'm so poor. I can't afford that.
Right.
I can't afford to watch you do that. But they're awesome. I love those guys.
Yeah.
Charlie's Hill. I want to give a shout out to them. We're playing Rock and Roast July 18th through the 20th. I'm actually going to have the guys that I did Breaking Waves playing with me.
Oh, nice.
We're going to actually do a set.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be incredible.
Excellent.
So get ready to practice for that, boys.
Oh, by the way, but before you move on, I just want to
Yeah.
just circling back to Truhn just for a moment
Yeah.
because Jay from Chasing the Devil says Truhn are our boys and amazing, great peeps.
Yeah, great peeps.
So a little more love for Truhn. Now we
lot more love for Truhn.
Now we
Can't give them
definitely have to get him on.
Yeah. All right, Truhn. You guys are coming. I'm going to talk to you guys. I'll send you a message. Matt wants you here.
Yep.
I want you guys here.
Absolutely.
I want the world to know about Truhn.
Absolutely.
Best guys.
Steve Sprague is in the chat room and says, sounds great, Nathan. One of these days we will rock out.
Oh, you know it. Steve is a great guy up at Charlie's Hill. He's always jamming.
Okay.
Out. He's just been a positive supporter of everything that I've done.
Oh, nice.
From the beginning. Steve knows when I was up there with my electric guitar, my looper.
Yeah.
Charlie's Hill always had a stage for me. Great people. Mike and Terry, I love you guys. Max Sound Production up there, Lloyd Dussault. He's always running the sound, always cranking it. He wants you to hear it. He wants you to feel it.
Good.
And that's what I love about being on his stage. It's always just maxed out, max sound. But we're doing Rock and Roast Fest up there. There's like 30 bands, Signal to Noise, A Day to Attend are headlining.
Love Day to Attend.
It's July 18th through the 20th at Charlie's Hill. Camp out, $50 for the whole weekend. You can come and stay there and hang out, and we're going to just throw it down.
Very cool. Very cool.
So,
by the way, John Hernandez.
Johnny, I love you, buddy.
Says, sounds awesome. You look great, too.
Oh,
Very
hey,
nice. Very
thanks.
nice.
Yeah.
Stephanie Genevieve says, you sound great.
Thank you, Steph.
Absolutely.
That's Auntie Steph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, it's
Awesome
good.
people.
Good to have supportive family.
Yeah, thank you, fam.
No doubt. No doubt. We have time. You want to play one more?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Should I, I can either do the new one or Breaking Waves you pick. Should I do Breaking Waves? We already kind of listened to it, but I can do the new one too.
Oh, yeah. You can. Yeah. Why
What
not?
do you think? Breaking Waves?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do Breaking Waves. I know we heard the studio version. Let's do the acoustic.
Yeah.
In the silence I feel it rise, a storm brewing beneath our skies. Anger like the tide, it pulls and sways, drowning me with your restless waves. Getting dark, lights getting dim, I hear you scream through the roaring wind. Should I fight or just give in to these breaking waves? But would I fade away like a ship from the shore? I sell my soul to a commissary, waves breaking upon me, control the pain through the pouring rain. I dance and sway with these breaking waves. It drags me down, I can't breathe now. I'm upside down, gotta come up for air again. Release me now, I'm caught in a riptide. Anger may rise, but it won't hold me down. I built my fortress on solid grounds, every day reclaiming my space, far above these breaking waves, hoping to find grace in a place in this world that will never harm me. No sense fighting against these currents, drag you in. But would I fade away like a ship from the shore? I sell my soul to a commissary, waves breaking upon me, control the pain through the pouring rain. I dance and sway with these breaking waves.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Live in studio, Nathan Hill is here with us, and that sounds fantastic.
Thanks.
What are your future plans as far as recording? Do you plan to do another EP, or are you gonna do an album, or what? Have you thought that far ahead? Or
What I'd really like to do is probably do maybe a longer EP next time. Maybe do like 5 songs.
Yeah.
And get Mind Reader onto it because we worked so hard on that song too. Like the studio version is ridiculous.
yeah,
Like the guitar, like Josh kind of kicked in a little bit on it. I played the solos and I played 85% of the guitar riffs, and I wrote the guitar riffs, but he added his frizzle to it.
yeah,
And I'll tell you, the song is just hot. It didn't get enough attention at all because we put it on YouTube, and it's like I was Nate Hill a year ago. Like I'm a little more popular now,
yeah,
but like back then I was almost a nobody, a
Yeah.
year ago.
yeah.
I'm still a nobody, but I'm glad to be here, man. I don't protest to be like the greatest. None of that. I'm just having fun. I'm trying to make some kick-ass music. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you can say that.
All right, cool.
You can say that.
Jeez. Yikes.
I know it's hard. It's hard to know where the lines are.
Some
but no,
good
that's
music.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make some good music. Ultimately, I'd like to stop breaking my back, do some gigs. Like I said, I can do a lot of covers.
Yeah.
I just started singing in August, so I haven't written more than 5 songs yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on the next ones now. But like I said, I never sang before. So a lot of it was just learning a bunch of cover songs to get the feel for singing and just like get the timing and the rhythm. And now the songs are starting to write themselves a little bit better.
Are you in terms of singing? Are you self-taught?
I never took a lesson. My friend Barbara, who's awesome, I went over her house one day, and I had multiple people telling me I should just stick to guitar. Don't keep singing.
Really?
Your voice sounds terrible. Don't keep going.
Oh my God! Really?
Just play. Oh, I mean, this is just months ago, where people are telling me I just don't do it.
Wow.
Stop.
No kidding.
Multiple. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
You don't even know, man.
Wow.
Yeah, and that just like that gives you anybody the inspiration. I got kicked out of bands, told I sucked. Don't keep singing. Whatever.
Yeah.
Screw everybody.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Well, yeah. Good for you.
Do it because you love it.
Yeah, and you're proving them all wrong.
I'm trying to.
You are.
And
yeah.
this isn't it. I just want to keep going and keep moving forward. I want the next things to be bigger and better. That's how
Yeah.
But
that says something really good about you that, in the face of that, you keep going, you push through it because, a lot of people don't. They're told, they're not good enough and they say, okay, I guess I'm not good enough. You know what I mean?
Believe the people too.
Yeah, really?
You know who you are because some of you bastards are probably listening. Nana nana boo boo. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. There's probably still people out there that still think the same thing, so that's fine.
Well, but there's also probably people who are listening who told you that who are happy to be proven wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to be proven wrong. If you doubt somebody and then they prove you wrong and you say, oh wow, they really did have it in them. I was wrong. I'm glad I was wrong. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, but it's cool now. I'm getting more people to jam with and hang out with, and
yep.
This Breaking Waves thing has just been tremendous for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know how it came together. It was just like the 4 of us worked together, and I consider Seth one of the people because he helped me design and put that CD together. It looks beautiful. It's a piece of art.
Oh, yeah,
I wanna give you guys one too.
Yeah, I love the.
We're
I
done
love
with the guitar, pretty much, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. I'll just kind of lay it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love the. I do love the cover.
Yeah.
And
all the artwork in the CD, just like Stephen Paquin.
Yeah.
He did some paintings in there.
Okay.
He's a painter, and he was on New Hampshire Chronicle. And if you haven't heard of Stephen Paquin, he's very interesting. He paints live. And I was at the Stone Church, and he was there. It's like you got to catch him if he's there because you don't know.
No kidding.
And then you kind of oh, I got $40, Steve. What can you do?
Oh.
And he'll paint this portrait in 20 minutes, and you're like,
Wow.
Whoa.
No kidding.
And he paints you when you're playing.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, that's
he's
cool.
Just great.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's like a rock star as well.
Yeah.
And he was involved in a lot of the art that's in the CD, which is cool. I'll show you in a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, my bag's right there. I'm just gonna get up and grab a CD.
Okay, yeah, and then we'll have you hold it up because you're on camera, and then our audience who is watching online,
Then you can get the visual.
They'll be able to see it. Yeah, yeah, and of course you can always look it up online too. Breaking Waves is the name of the EP by Nathan Hill. It is available now, but yeah, I like the artwork. I'm also curious to ask you about the significance of the name, and
it's like everybody's kind of guilty of it. I guess I'm guilty of it too. It's like you get like a wave of like anger,
Yeah.
and like things just not going right. It's just like,
yeah,
you just got to push it back.
Yep.
Keep moving forward.
Yep.
They're gonna pound and break you down.
Yep.
And it's going to try to drag you out and drag you down, and depression sucks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, believe me, I know.
So,
yeah.
it's like I'm caught in the riptide right now, but I'm going to get out of this thing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like one of the lyrics is, I'm going to sail my soul to a calmer sea. Like, I'm just going to take myself. I'm going to go someplace else that makes me feel better about everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And, Studio Pink and this music thing and Breaking Waves, all of it. My Gibson guitars.
Let me
Was this where I'm holding this thing?
Yeah, I can even zoom in a little bit, but yeah, that's perfect. Let me zoom in a little bit for those watching online.
Cool.
And,
trying to hold it still. I'm like,
oh yeah, no, you got it. You got it. Nope. Perfect. Yeah, I dig that. I dig that. I really like the cover art. Yeah.
That's the graphic.
Okay.
If you're looking for it online.
Okay.
But yeah, this is it. These things were hot, man. These are the last 2 CDs I'm giving away.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I've got like 4 or 5 left for myself.
Yeah.
That I'm just gonna keep around for a minute. But I'm thinking about almost doing a second edition where the wave has like a little bit of tinge of blue.
Oh yeah.
So that that the black and white ones were the OG.
Oh, that's cool. I like that idea.
Because these ones are special, man.
Yeah.
There's just something about them.
Yeah. No, I like that idea a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's cool that you did CDs, because a lot of artists now, just do digital media, although it seems like the guests that we've had on the show lately, there's especially over the last 2 or 3, maybe 4 years, there's been kind of a recommitment to physical media.
There's something about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, people like to, like especially if you're really into an artist, like when I was a kid, I would always, if I was really into an artist or really into a particular release, I would want to read all the liner notes and, just kind of geek out on every little detail,
Right.
and, who's their management company, all that stuff.
A lot of the times, like, I just like to have the CD and, I have like a rock memorabilia thing,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like tons of CDs and stuff and
Yep.
records that I've had autographed and
Yep.
probably never opened any of it.
Right.
But maybe one day,
Well, that's my theory about vinyl is that
Yeah.
most people who buy new vinyl, like it's one thing if you're buying old vinyl, because you actually want to listen to it on a record player at home or something. But I think when people buy new vinyl, most of it probably goes unopened or at the very least unplayed because, if you're just really into a particular artist, it's cool to have that vinyl and, maybe you don't play it, maybe you mount it on a wall or something,
Yeah.
but it's just cool to have it. You know what I mean? If you're really into an artist.
yeah. Now, is it 2 ends? I thought so.
In Jenn? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, we appreciate that.
It's so funny, like the little subtle things that you remember about everybody.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, they're like, wow, you remembered like that little thing? And it's like, listen, I'm not friggin' a superstar. I'm a normal person. Like, I pay attention to people.
Right, yeah. No, that's definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing.
I think I got all my shout outs.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. This has been great. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you coming. We are
I know we're probably right out
we're
of time.
we're approaching the top of the hour, but
gosh, that goes by quick.
It does go fast. Well, we will do it again in the future, of course.
I hope
but
so, man.
Definitely.
Cool.
Where should people know about where to find you online to keep up with everything that you're
I'm
doing?
on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Nate Hill 207.
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay.
Nate Hill 207.
Okay.
That's where you find me on Instagram. You can find me as Nathan Hill on Facebook too.
Yeah.
But I tried to keep my Instagram more just music stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So you'll find more just music stuff. I notify a lot of the stuff is last minute, like, oh, I'm playing over here in a couple days, or come here to this place. But you'll catch me one of these times, and something's gonna come up. Something's gonna turn.
Yep.
I'm ready to start playing gigs. I'm ready to start playing some shows. I just want to get out and do it and have fun.
Absolutely.
And just, I love music.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, you definitely got a good thing going here.
Thank you.
And I would also, too, tell people another great way to find you, if you just Google Nathan Hill Breaking Waves, and you can find the EP, and fantastic. Well, we really appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
And we will close out the segment with one more studio track. Should we play because we were talking about it a lot, Mind Reader. Should we play the studio version of that?
Mind Reader's great.
Yeah,
Mind Reader's great.
We talked about it a lot.
Josh is singing on this one. I'm not the vocals on this one.
Okay.
But yeah, play it. Well, they're gonna love hearing it.
Okay, very cool.
ATB, here you go, buddy.
All right. Yeah, so we'll close out the segment with this. And then if you are listening live, oh, there it is. If you are listening live on Saturday, coming up in the second hour, we have Kenny Truhn, who is he already in the building, Jenny? He is in the building. Very good. And then, of course, in the third hour, we have Two Towns making their return to the show. But here it is. Thank you again, Nathan Hill. And this is called Mind Reader.
Goddamn in my
times of crisis, you need a law firm that stands by your side. With over 40 years of experience, Craig and Getsoulis is dedicated to fighting for your rights. As former state prosecutors, our attorneys have the knowledge and trial experience to provide an aggressive defense against any charge, from DUIs to homicides. If you've been injured, our compassionate team will assess your case and fight for the compensation you deserve. Serving all of New Hampshire, Craig and Getsoulis is here when you need us most. Visit CraigGetsoulis.com for a free consultation. Craig and Getsoulis, your advocates, your allies.
Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry. Located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at QueenCityCabinetryNH.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Diz's Cafe is the place to put a smile on your face. Judy and the crew will take care of you. Bring your appetite and treat your taste buds right. Diz's Cafe is always a winning choice. Breakfast, lunch, or supper. Diz's Cafe at 860 Elm Street in downtown Manchester. Dine in, take out, or make a reservation. Call 603-606-2532. Eat, drink, and be happy. Diz's Cafe.
When it comes to keeping WMNH on the air and your own personal or business computer needs, trust Groland Computers. Located on Elm Street in Manchester, Groland handles computer repair, virus removal, and custom-built systems. Are you looking for budget-friendly options? Check out our selection of fully inspected used computers. We offer tailored on-site solutions. No unnecessary expenses here. Visit Groland.com or call Groland Computers at 603-645-0101. Your tech, your way. Trust Groland Computers.
Midnight. 7 times out of 10, we listen to our music at night. Thus spawned the title of this program.
Late Night Delight with DJ Midas, right here on WMNH Manchester.
You want to know why? Because I'm on the radio.
Saturdays and Sunday nights, midnight to 4 a.m.
This hour on WMNH is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 5 Dartmouth Drive in Auburn. They serve all your business needs, including employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, and customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600 or on the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
Behold the harmony of airwaves as you immerse yourself in the captivating frequencies of WMNHLP, the sonic heartbeat of Manchester, transcending through the ether at 95.3 megahertz frequency modulation. Our transmissions emanate from the zenith of 1000 Elm Street. Venture into the heart of our creative realm at 119 Canal Street, where innovation and sound collide. We bear the imprimatur of Manchester Public Television Service in the venerable city of Manchester, New Hampshire, USA. Enrich your auditory journey with the depth of our licensed resonance. Dispatch your missives to WMNH953@gmail.com or traverse the virtual corridors of WMNHradio.org. Engage with our sonic vibrations by communing with us through the digital channels. Your radio beckons, eager to enthrall you with its mesmerizing cadence and envelop you in a symphony of boundless auditory wonder.
WMNH, rip the knob off.
Oh, that is cool. That is brand new from Kenny Truhn, who is here with us, and we're going to speak with him in just a moment. But if you are just joining us live on this Saturday morning, March 22, 2025, this is Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious Manchester, New Hampshire. Of course, you can also stream the show from anywhere. Go to mattconnarton.com/live for all your live streaming options, social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. Jenny is here at the news desk.
Present and accounted
or the
for.
news table. I'm sorry. We have a news table. I'm so used to saying.
I was fine with that. Why do you have to fix it?
Well, we were talking about time travel in a certain sense because.
Can we do that yet?
Well, we'll explain.
There are things we need to do.
Yes. Yes.
Can we do that now?
Let me get that mic up there. Kenny Truhn is here.
Is time even real?
Hello. You know who did not believe in time was Prince. I only know that from a Larry King interview. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was Kurt Loder. Remember Kurt Loder from MTV News?
Yeah.
And he asked Prince. Well, Prince said he didn't believe in time, and Kurt Loder was like, "So, what do you use?" And Prince said, "I believe in the truth," and that was kind of the end of the interview.
I love that.
Was that the same interview where he said he wanted to create Princeagram?
Probably
Princeagram.
No,
really?
this would have been before.
If only that had happened.
Because Instagram was not around when Kurt Loder was still interviewing people on MTV. Yeah, different, very different era, very different era. But yeah, we're very happy to have Kenny Truhn here. It's been a while.
What's up? Yes, it's been a while.
We have, since we've been at this location here, this location for WMNH. We did have a gentleman named Kenneth Wood here.
That's right.
But we have not had Kenny Truhn here at the former bus station. Yeah, so it's great to see you.
Yeah, it's awesome to be back, guys. I love hanging with you guys.
Absolutely. Tell us about that track we just heard.
Yeah, that track I was trying to explain to you. It was labeled "Playing with Myself." Now that sounds a little weird, but this is what I labeled it as I was doing it. But it's called "Recording Music with My Past Self from the Future in the Present Now."
Yes.
I know it's a
very long title. It almost sounds like part of it should be in parentheses, or, it's a long title.
Yeah, it is, but it makes sense to me because I'm constantly when I build a track, I start with, especially with that song that you just heard. I started with the drums, so I go into it not knowing what I'm gonna do. I have a tempo to work with, and I just go.
Yeah.
So it's kind of free form. Improv, whatever.
Yeah.
So then by the time I recorded the next instrument, bass, it was already a month after I did the drums.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't really remember what I did, but I'm jamming with myself when I'm recording the bass.
Makes sense. Yep.
So that is improv as well. And then the next step was guitar. And then I did the guitar a month later after that. So I'm constantly playing with myself at different phases of, I don't know, throughout, what do we call it? Time, if that's
I guess
truth.
Time, throughout if we accept time as a...
time is, yeah. So basically it's a mouthful, but that's the ideology behind that.
Have you worked that way before, or was this track your first time doing it that way?
I think I've kind of... figured out my workflow with starting with drums first.
Okay.
I'm a drummer as well, but I like to literally play the drums first and then jam to myself. And that became a thing that I figured out, after a while of producing music. That was just, I used to come up with the ideas first on the guitar, singing, or whatever, but then I started working backwards. I'm like, I want to start with the beat.
Yeah.
Like, what's driving me? Is it this tempo? Is it that? You know what I mean? That's the most important thing, I think, now when I create music is where I start from.
Okay.
So I work backwards.
Okay.
For me.
Are the drums live on that, or are they...
Drums are live, yeah.
Okay.
That's me playing them.
Okay. Actual drums.
Yeah, I recorded them in New York.
Oh, okay.
At Rich Roy Studios, Mike Burkillo. And so then I recorded the bass in New Hampshire.
Okay.
So it's like, where am I? Like I'm different points of time meeting each other in the.
Yeah.
This is why it's like whatever if you're into that kind of thing. It's kind of fun.
You're playing with yourself in different times, but also different geographical locations.
And I'm not really writing anything. I'm just kind of like going with whatever was put before me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just following myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like getting lost, but it's kind of making sense. It makes a little bit, but you know.
Right.
It's fun. Like, I don't know. I'm just experimenting with different ideas all the time.
No, I dig it. The reason I was particularly curious about the drums is, you know, there was a time where you could program drums, but they wouldn't sound realistic.
Yeah.
Or like some of the early drum machines, for example, as I'm sure you know, you could get a really good, convincing snare.
Oh, of course.
But the toms would sound terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just as an example. But now the drum sounds that you can get with programmed drums are, I mean, my jaw was on the floor when Nathan Hill told us in the first hour, like that track Breaking Waves. Those, you know, those aren't live acoustic drums. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You know, it's really amazing. So, but you actually play the drums and guitar.
Yeah.
You play, and you play keyboard too, right? I assume.
I dabble. Yeah.
You dabble. Yeah.
I've, you know, some skills with that, but I'm not like a piano player.
I know we talked about it before, but it was at least a couple of years ago now. What was your first instrument?
Bass.
You started on bass. Okay.
Basses.
And then guitar? Probably, or
yeah, guitar definitely followed after that. It's like once you get the first root notes of the bass, then you start doing the chords. It's like graduating next level of let's learn how to play instruments.
Yeah, for me it was the opposite because I started out on guitar when I was a kid. I took guitar lessons, but I was very undisciplined. I hate this about myself, but I was one of those. I'm a very motivated person as an adult, but growing up, I was one of those lazy kids who, if I wasn't good at something right away, I'd get bored and frustrated.
Yeah.
And then in high school, I picked up a bass, and I know bass players hate when I say this, but I have to speak my truth. I picked up a bass in high school, and I was like, oh, two less strings, and I don't have to know any chords. I think I found my instrument.
Yeah.
And it turned out I did because I ended up playing in a bunch of bands, and I'm not a bad bass player, but
that's awesome.
But that was kind of my path. And then did drums come? So did drums come much later to you? Because I feel like too, most musicians I meet who play several instruments, including drums, it's like drums ends up being kind of the last thing they learn. Is that the case with you? Or
I guess I was like a fake drummer for a while.
Yeah.
In the sense of my older brother's band would practice in the basement, and I lived in the basement as well.
Yeah.
And there was a drum set down there.
Oh.
And
that's convenient.
So like I would hash it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do have feel, and I knew I had feel, and I picked it up like pretty much I just taught myself it.
Yeah.
And then when I was, it's funny because you were saying you took guitar lessons. I was a music teacher, and I had students like you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Who just went, but what we did, what I found that they were losing interest, what was cool when I had lessons, I had a drum set in my room with lessons.
Yeah.
So I would just be like, all right, you don't want to look at this paper, play these notes. All right, what are you going to do with this beat, bro? And then he'd be like, I don't know. And like all of a sudden they're playing and they're like, oh, I'm just following. You know what I mean? You got to grab them. Like if you're losing attention, maybe figure out a way to get them more interested. That's all I'm saying.
I wish someone had done that with me. I think with me, they were more like,
because you probably got a guitar guy and guitar.
Yep.
And I'm just like, hey, we can do a bunch of things. How am I going to get you to play?
Right. Yeah.
How am I going to get you to come back and want to learn?
Yeah.
Want to grow with that.
Yeah. I had instructors who I think were more, I don't know if apathetic is the word, but, they weren't that invested in me.
No?
I guess not.
Hey, but you turned out all right.
I turned out all right, I guess, but. I ended up being an okay bass player.
Well, that's awesome. Win in my book. Better than not playing.
But I've always admired people who can do like what you do, where you're doing all of this, you're creating all of this, and on your more sort of mainstream, not instrumentals, but some of the music that you've released. Are you doing everything on those as well? Like
usually, but. I do all the foundation work, like I produce it, I record it, I engineer it, mix it, whatever. But I also bring in people to play on things to add what, I have great musician friends that I rely on.
Yeah.
that play with me, for years and have amazing connections with that. And I keep it in house. I keep everything in house, and it's all self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I could do whatever I want, and I like it. And that's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is nice, right? Because I remember too, we talked about before your history in a band and how that turned out and everything, and to be able to do everything yourself. If I remember correctly from a previous conversation, wasn't that a big motivation for you in terms of being able to get to a point where you could do everything
100%.
yourself? Was your previous experience with a band?
Always. Yeah. It's just like when you deal with other people and the mishaps that happen, and so you just want to take control of your thing.
Yep.
Like,
yeah,
cut everyone out, all the middlemen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
I just took the long route, and I would rather that. I still would to this day. Like, I mean, it's just all about making the art that means, something to you. Like, that's all that matters.
Exactly. We had talked about off air. So for those of you watching online, of course you can see, but for those listening, Kenny does have his guitar with him. Now there's a particular song you have that Jenny loves, and she plays it all the time. I hear it all the time at home. A song that you released, it has unfortunately in the chorus it has a bad word, so we can't play it. We can't play it on the air, the studio track, as it was. I guess I can say it. Don't F this thing up. And usually if I really want to play something on the show, I'll make a radio edit of it where I just take where the word is. That's a problem, and I call it a poor man's radio edit. I just reverse it. But I never attempted to do that with that song because I felt like with that song it would have actually ruined it. Like if somebody has a song with one S word, you just reverse it and it becomes ish. And, but I felt it would ruin the song.
Yeah.
But we were talking off air. You said you could replace that word and maybe play that live.
Yeah.
A self-edited version of it, which I would love to hear. I think the audience would love, and I know and I know Jenny would love to hear it because she absolutely loves the song.
I gotta, if Jen's listening to that, not many people are, so I gotta, I gotta give credit.
They have to.
No. It's
I gotta play it for her. You know what I mean? Like,
it is a great song. Yeah. So
I got the fever for the.
So I gotta change the word though. We're not gonna use the different word like broccoli or anything. We're gonna
right.
There's too many syllables there.
Right.
You gotta find the right. So I think we came up with one.
Yes. I think we came up with the ideal word, and if you're willing to give it a go. And, we are on an 8-second delay, so if the worst happens and you forget, I can catch it. But
that's cool. I won't.
But I don't think. Yeah, you're a pro. I don't.
Very fresh in my mind.
I don't think you'll have an issue.
Yeah.
So if you're open to playing that, we'd love to hear it, Kenny.
Yeah. If you want me to do it right now,
that would be great.
You ready?
Yeah, we talked it up. So if you are just joining us, Kenny Truhn is here with us live in studio, and he's going to play something for us.
Hey, all right. Check it out. So many times I thought I had a good thing going, was sidelined by the next man coming. I see the pattern forming. I can't help but to ignore it. All the smoke and mirrors. I just wanna get by and live my life, but all I hear is my father telling me, don't mess this one up. Don't mess this one up. Don't mess this one up. Yeah. Don't mess this one up. So many times think I was on to something. It ain't right.
how all of this adds up to nothing. When you see just a little glimmer of hope at the end of my rope, take a deep breath or will it just choke? When he yes turns into no, I'm so used to it now, questioning why and how, 'cause I'm the denominator in every equation. Can't help my stitch, I see the pattern forming. I can't help but to ignore it. All these smoke and mirrors, I just wanna get by and live my life, but all I hear is my father telling me, don't mess this one up. Don't mess this one up. Don't mess this one up. Yeah, yeah. Don't mess this one up. I see the pattern forming. I can't help but to ignore it. I'm smoking mirrors. I just wanna get by, live my life. All I hear is my father telling me, don't mess this one up. Don't mess it all up. Don't mess it all up. Yeah, yeah. Don't mess it all up. I see the pattern forming, and I can't help but to ignore it. Are you the next man coming? Are you the next man coming? Don't mess it all up.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Love it.
Kenny Truhn, live in studio. That was fantastic. And
That was awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Jenny.
Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah,
I
we,
haven't played that. I don't think I've ever played it like that.
oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
I've
That
never
was
played
great.
it live. Really, it's the first time I think I've actually performed it.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow,
Oh, wow.
I feel so honored.
Oh, that's
yeah,
very
like
cool.
I've done it in practices. Like it's funny because we the last show I did, we practiced it.
Oh,
But
really?
At the show, we didn't play it.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
I'm kind
funny.
of always like, I have a list.
Yeah.
It's on a napkin maybe the day
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
and
yeah.
we're like, but never got to play it. This is the first time I think. Like,
Oh, wow.
so
play that
world
song
premiere.
constantly.
Yeah,
right here.
yeah. Well, we're very happy.
I am happy to
With the
have
radio edit,
inspired
you got
that.
your radio edit.
And I got it ready and edit.
And we
Oh my
got
God,
it. Yeah,
great.
that's awesome.
Right.
That is awesome.
Yeah, now I know how to. Now I can sing it with the edit.
That's true.
I
You
love
could
that
There you
song.
go.
I really do.
like if yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
Absolutely. By the way, Nathan Hill, who is with us in the first hour today, says this guy sounds great. Thanks again. Yep, getting some love
Appreciate it, man.
from Nathan Hill. Kenny Truhn is here with us. DJ Steve is in the chat room and says, good morning, Matt. Great show so far. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Will Wagner Music is in the chat room. Someone you know?
Yes, Will. What up, Will?
Says howdy.
Howdy doody.
And Kurt Loader Hype.
Kurt Loader.
And suggest now Will had made a suggestion.
Okay.
Don't flock this one up.
See, we were talking about that. It's too close.
Too close. Yeah.
I asked Matt and Jen if I could say funk.
Right. Yeah.
But they were like,
no, because someone will mishear it.
It's too close.
So flock might be.
Has to be obviously not.
Someone will mishear it, and then I'll get an angry message.
Out of context, we could say just flock.
Right. Right. You can say the word flock.
See, we got away with
it.
That.
I mean, there's even a band, Flock of
boss didn't
Seagulls.
call you,
know?
right?
Yeah. There you go.
Get them off the air now.
No, I've got a really good streak of not getting in trouble, so I'm trying to keep that going. I've always said
That's a good one to be proud of.
Well, I'll tell you what. So in April, wow, it's almost April. It'll be 8 years that I've been here at WMNH.
That's awesome.
And I've always said from the beginning, my number one, Jenny's heard me say this 1,000 times, my number one goal in doing this show is to come in here every day, get through the show, and not get fired.
That's
my number one objective.
That's a good objective. Keep what you do and what you love going. You know
Everything
what I mean?
else is gravy.
Yeah.
As long as I get to come back for the next
Keep your
one.
head down.
Yeah.
And work hard. And That's that.
It was more of an issue when I was on in afternoons, but the show was a little different then. But also our friends BF Raid, Boston's Final Raid, great band from Boston. They are in the chat room as well. And should we talk about the new? You also sent us another studio track, and
I did.
And this is going to be a world premiere, correct?
World premiere. Yeah, I don't think I've. I kind of I mixed it. The new record I've been working on for about a little over a year. Not every day on it, but I've had maybe was it January 2023 or January 2024 I started it.
Okay.
And it's about done, I guess, because I mixed it and on the way here I listened to it and I was like, oh wow, I think it's there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I'm mixing it, I'm over and over, I'm hearing it and I'm liking it, then I'm not liking it, I'm nitpicking it, and I'm just all right. And I left it alone for a while, but I listened to it on the way here and I'm very hyped about it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we give this a spin and then we'll.
Yeah. This song's called House Spider.
Yeah.
And it's off my new album, Pearls, that's going to be coming out.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
No date yet, but here's the testing the waters.
I'll give it I'll play the world premiere bumper
World
and everything.
premiere.
I have a cool world premiere bumper. I don't know how cool it is. I like it, but I'm a nerd that way. And then we'll play the track and then we'll come back and talk about it and we'll talk about the new album and all of it. But if you are just joining us, Kenny Truhn is here with us live in studio and it's time for this is the world radio premiere. This is called House Spider.
You are listening to WMNH 95.3.
World premiere.
Like a house spider, just finding my home. I was minding my own. I got caught up in the crossfire. They were tapping the phones. I was minding my own. And they tried to dim their own light by killing us all. And I was minding my own. We were posing as a good liar. We already know if the good guy must be getting old. You just couldn't wait. You know it's too late. Looking back, no regrets. Just lay in the bed that you made. You cannot escape. Just keep digging your grave. 'Cause we're already dead. We left this mark on red. So many things left unsaid. Could it be that I was walking a road less traveled like an outsider, just finding my home? I've been walking this road for what feels like for miles now, just stop and then go. Yeah, I've been walking this road, there ain't no telling where it's gonna go, 'cause in the end we all fall. Off this road we don't walk, just exist until we expire. We couldn't be close if we could die young. Then I must be getting old. You just couldn't wait. You know it's too late. Looking back, no regrets. Just lay in the bed that you made. You cannot escape.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. That is House Spider. That is Kenny Truhn, who is here with us live in studio. And now that is from the upcoming album Pearls. Is that
Pearls? Yes.
All right. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this album is a special one. I don't know, it just feels different. I made a lot of the songs in was it one weekend by myself, like the structure of them.
Yeah.
And then my boy Chris Pachanka came up, and we tracked his guitars.
Okay.
And then my boy Evan came up, and we tracked his bass different times, like all, because it's hard to get everyone together. I'm from New York, and I live in New Hampshire, so we have lives and jobs.
Yeah.
But we make it work when we can, and and then Josh came in. He does keys on the album. And then I had the brothers Nylon do strings on the album.
Oh, that's right. I remember we talked about them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been just building this big theater piece almost. It feels like a movie to me.
That track has that vibe, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't really know where it all comes from, but like it came from a weekend of me house sitting for my parents watching The Animals, and I was alone for the weekend, and the whole album just came out. I was just recording, nonstop, and House Spider came out, and a bunch of other songs, and it's just been building from there. And I've been kind of like really, I release a lot of music under different things. I'm always just kind of like, it just comes out of me and I'm posting and whatever, but I've been holding this one back.
Really?
You know what I mean? Because it's a little different. My baby's out in the world now. Kind of like I've never really, besides the people that were working on it with me, have heard it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot put into it. A lot of good content that I'm talking about, and like it's all real stuff, and that, I think is something we need, and I'm very proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait for people to hear more of it. I hope people are excited.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are excited.
Yeah, definitely. So when is it out?
I have no date for it.
Oh,
honestly.
you have no date
it's
for it
done.
yet.
Okay. But I'm leaving breadcrumbs. I'm like, I don't need to put it out. I could hold it back, but I want to make sure that I have really good visuals for it. And I don't want to just put it out and have it be overlooked.
Right. That makes sense.
So I'm taking my time with it. And so maybe if there's some people want to hear more hype, prove it to me.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like, I
makes
want to
sense.
see if people want to hear more. Otherwise, I'm just going to go on my timeline.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. You got to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something that a lot of musicians don't think about is really, you don't, I mean, it depends on what your goals are too, but so there's nothing wrong with saying, okay, I'm just going to record this and put it out, throw it out there and see what happens and see if people like it or not or whatever. But
do it all the time.
Yeah. But I think also too, like it probably doesn't occur to a lot of people that, maybe you want to be a little more deliberate about how you approach it and really kind of think it through so that you can set it up for, you want to set it up for success. You want to make sure you reach the largest audience possible with it. And that's going to require a little more forethought, but it depends on what your goals are and how serious you are about it. And it sounds like you're pretty serious about this one. Yeah. Which is cool.
A certain art needs to be, handled with care and like absolute, I'm trying to say something here, like not in the sense of like right now, I'm trying to say something to this mic right now, but like I want you to digest it, visually.
Yeah.
And auditorily, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm overthinking it, but it's important to me.
Yeah.
So I gotta follow that.
Yeah. How many tracks?
It is 8.
8. Yeah.
8 tracks.
Yeah.
The 9th is a outro track with no vocals.
Oh, okay.
But it's 8 songs.
Yeah. Cool. Do you want to play another live one for us?
Yeah, I could. Let me try to do something.
If you're just joining us, Kenny Truhn is here with us live in studio, and he did bring his guitar, and we love to hear him play live.
Yeah, I never plan what I'm going to do, but I had to do that one for you.
Yeah.
And Okay, I'm gonna try this. I released this song a month ago. It's called Elated.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try this one.
All right.
Bet you look into the mirror every day in hopes that you would notice something that had changed. You can't be wasted all your life. What are you waiting for this time? The end is surely coming. They are digging up the graves. The start of my existence was to celebrate today. No matter what will happen, I've been happy as of late. The end is surely coming, and I choose to celebrate. I'm so elated. My love for you goes on and on. This ground is sacred. The path in which we're walking on, I'm so elated. Love for you goes on and on. Ground is sacred. The path in which we're walking on. Bet you look into the void and ask for help, in hopes that you would notice something in yourself. But you can't be wasted all your life. What are you waiting for this time? The end surely coming. They are digging up the graves. The start of my existence was to celebrate today. No matter what will happen, I've been happy as of late. The end is surely coming, and I choose to celebrate. 'Cause I'm so elated. My love for you goes on and on. This ground is sacred. The path in which we're walking on, I'm so elated. Love for you goes on and on. This ground is sacred. The path in which we're walking on.
I love it. That is really good. That is really good.
I've never done that one either.
No kidding, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's outstanding.
We love all the firsts. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can just
yeah.
bring them here.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. If you are just joining us, we have Kenny Truhn here with us live in studio, and no, that was amazing. Are you playing out a lot? Are you doing a lot of shows?
I pick and choose.
It sounds like you've been pretty busy with recording.
I'm
So
planning something big with the New Hampshire's biggest and best concert promoter, Jiggy Stardust, Jordan Paul.
Okay.
No affiliation with Logan Paul or any of that.
Right. No.
But at the Shaskeen, we're gonna plan something pretty big there.
Oh, very good.
Just,
Excellent.
No dates yet, but you know, we like to build hype and not just go out there and play to nobody.
Right.
And I get that, like, it's fun, but I think open mics are good to go out and play and stuff because that's like really important for community and like for testing stuff out, just like bouncing stuff off people in real time. And
yeah.
But when you want to have a really good show and show out, you got to build it.
Yeah.
And Field of Dreams, me and Jordan Paul are going to do that.
Excellent. No, I think that's
shout out Jiggy.
I think that's excellent. Did he used to do Jewel? Did he
you know
promote
him?
So I feel like I know him. I'm sure I've met him at some point, but I'm just not entirely like.
He's a big deal.
But I'm sure I've met him at some point. Yeah.
You might have met him at the casino if you were there.
At the casino?
No. He goes to the casino a lot. It was a joke.
Oh, okay. I'm not a casino goer.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
but you know, we all have our vices.
Yeah. Are you entirely focused at the moment on the Kenny Truhn stuff? Because obviously you have these other modalities like Kenneth Wood and so forth.
I'm just kind of doing it. No real this is this or that is. It's just kind of like music every day.
Yeah.
Music is everything, and it's just coming out of me, so I might as well give it to people.
Yeah, exactly. Have you do you have any recent music videos? I know you've done some music videos in the past too. Do you have anything?
Yeah, I've a YouTube channel, Kenny Truhn. You could follow that, Truhn, and I've been releasing content there. Some recording music with my past self from the future and the present now stuff is on there. I've been making the videos myself, and
because that's important too, right? That's something a lot of musicians don't think about too.
Yeah.
Or they think about it, but they just don't want to do that part.
Yeah, you kind of have to, like I said, if you want to do what I'm doing, where you take control of every aspect of it.
Yep.
You just got to learn it. You got to, put your best foot forward, and I'm trying.
Yeah,
But I also was doing some fun Sonic the Hedgehog music flips with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, really?
Rap over it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's on there. I did 2 of them. Green Hill Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog. Do you remember Sonic?
I do.
Yeah, so Green Hill Zone is the first level.
Okay.
So I put Kendrick Lamar's Humble over that.
Really?
Yeah, and it sounds really fun. And then Spring Yard Zone from Sonic 1, I put the Beastie Boys, Root Down.
Okay.
And Jay-Z, Jermaine Dupri, Money.
I used to love that Money Ain't a Thing. I used to love that track. Yeah.
So there's some fun stuff. I'm always doing some whatever things that pique my interest. Honestly, but there's a bunch of my music videos on there and content. So
yeah.
Instagram too. Like you can follow me there and see all sorts of stuff that I'm dropping daily.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're very prolific. You got a lot of content, a lot of great music, and
got to get it out somehow.
Yeah, exactly. We have time. Do you want to play one more?
Yeah.
Selfishly, I would love to hear one more. I know Jenny would too. Yeah.
I'm gonna try some. This is the day of never trying things.
Okay.
Try it out on live radio.
Oh, we're very honored.
Okay, so I'm gonna try this guy.
Okay.
I just can't relax. Hey. Gotta close my lids and drift away. Inhale all this oxygen, exhale the smoke and all the pain. We gotta relive this every day, till the memory is all that remains. I gotta break the cycle and just stay too strong to run away. Face the change, embrace the day. Take the acid, explore internally. Take the bath, wash the soul. Just sing the note, strike the chord. Must follow the frequency and the vibration down to the end of the manuscript paper. Up to the heavens from the bellows of my being. Down to the wire left, tapping the string. Thread counting these crows at the feast. Nobody's perfect, getting away with murder. Just praying on a miracle. What we're all waiting for, no verdict at all. Just a light that shines brighter than the next as we go down the line. Keeps getting better every time when you don't have to try. Justice, no compromise. Justice, no compromise. But baby, all you really need is love instead of all that attention. Baby, all you really need is luck, some patience, a warm hug. But maybe all you really need is love instead of all that attention. Maybe all you really need is love instead of all those drugs. Maybe all you really need is love. Maybe all you really need is love. Yeah. Love, when love, when love, when love, no does it's love. It's love, but it's love not babe. It's love not babe. It's love, it's love. There's all that attention, unwarranted attention, unwarranted attention, unwarranted attention, unwarranted attention, unwarranted attention. All this love and attention, all this love and attention, all this love and attention. Need some patience and a warm hug.
That is awesome.
So going in the playlist. Oh, so going in the playlist.
Trying check stuff out.
Yeah, no, that is so good.
Cook to your music and make things and paint.
You got to talk.
That's
What?
the best.
There we go.
Knowing that.
I
what?
do. I get creative when I listen to your music.
Yeah, she likes to paint while you're listening to your stuff. Yeah.
What makes me so happy to hear, and I'm honored and just grateful. Thank you guys. Really.
Oh, we love you. We love you.
Absolutely.
I love you guys.
Absolutely.
You'll have to keep us posted on that event you're planning there.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I think I'm gonna try to do the impossible, where it's Snotty Nose opens up for Kenneth Wood, opens up for Kenny Truhn.
Oh, I love that. That is awesome.
That would
Full
be
costumes, of course.
Well, it's all. I'm telling you, if I'm gonna go hard,
Gotta go all the way.
I gotta go. We're gonna make a spectacle of it. So.
I think that's a great idea.
You heard everything here first. I just want you guys
That's
to know.
right. So if you want to
leave-
know what's next, you gotta
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
No, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming in. We are approaching the top of the hour, so I want to make sure everyone knows where to find you online, where to keep up with everything that you're doing, and if you do have anything coming up too. If you, I don't know. I mean, we talked a little bit about gigs, and you've been busy recording, but anything specific you want to promote coming up?
Yeah. Basically, just stay tuned. Honestly, Instagram. Kenny Truhn, Truhn. It's Kenny Truhn Music. Obviously the @ symbol, and on YouTube, Kenny Truhn. Every platform, Kenny Truhn. Or if you want to look up Kenneth Wood and the Brothers Nylon, or Snotty-Nose, one word. Don't forget the A up in the middle. And I mean, I don't even know half the time what's happening. I just every day it changes. So that's. You guys just got to tune in if you want to hear what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we really appreciate you being here today. And I think I would like to close out the segment. I still love this song, I Don't Think We're Ever Alone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I might have played this the last time you were here too, just because I love it so much.
That's awesome, dude.
Do you want to just remind people, or for people who are who maybe newer listeners who don't know what this song is about? Because I just think this is so cool.
Right, yeah. I was living... It was a pandemic, and I moved in with a bunch of just like 5 roommates. And it was a brand new place. And it's a hectic time because pandemic, everyone's like, yeah. So think about moving during that time. But yeah, a lot of weird stuff was happening in the house. I didn't know, but before I moved in, someone had overdosed. And I was the guy filling in the room.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I didn't take the actual room. I had a choice of taking the basement or the.
Yeah.
And I chose the basement. Chris can vouch for that. He was there when I was picking the room. He was like, "Take the downstairs."
Okay.
And then, now that I know what happened in the other room, that's whatever. But yeah, a lot of weird stuff was happening in that house. Let me just say, and it inspired this song. A lot of weird things like randomly the deck being set on fire while I'm. Hanging out
that was the wildest part when you first told us about that. I was like, oh my God.
And I was smoking cigarettes at the time, so I was like blaming myself.
Right.
Maybe I did that, but I did find shards of a mirror on the ground.
Yeah.
That was the sun was hitting the mirror, and the mirror was
that is wild
hitting dried leaves. And
Yeah.
it was started the fire.
Yeah.
You would have thought of some Boy Scout stuff, but it was
Yeah, because what are the odds of that?
Yeah, and then and then there was also another weird incident where there was blood from out of nowhere. Just
it's crazy.
Yeah, hauntings. It's a real thing.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
The souls are among us.
Yes. Yes. Well, so I think we should end the segment with this track. And if you are listening live on Saturday, we have Two Towns coming up in the third hour. But Kenny Truhn, always wonderful to have you on, my friend.
Thank you guys for having me, man.
Absolutely,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. We will.
Jenn, Matt, thanks.
We will do it again. And here it is again. This is such a great song. This is called "I Don't Think We're Ever Alone."
Just crept in through the door like a black cat in the shadows. Do you hear that? Do you smell that? I think something's burning. The blood was spilled, lives were lost. Spirits lurk within these walls. There's something weird going on. I don't think we're ever alone. 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 I don't think that we are ever alone. Just fell off, the bulb was dead, like that mouse in the corner. Did you see that leg caught in a trap? No, I don't want to remember. The blood was spilled, lives were lost. Spirits live within these walls. There's something weird going on. I don't think we're ever alone. 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 I don't think that we are ever said. I don't think that we are ever said. I don't think that we are ever. I don't think that we are ever alone. I don't think we're ever alone. I don't think we're ever alone. I don't think we're ever alone. I don't think that we are ever alone.
In times of crisis, you need a law firm that stands by your side. With over 40 years of experience, Craig & Getsoulis is dedicated to fighting for your rights. As former state prosecutors, our attorneys have the knowledge and trial experience to provide an aggressive defense against any charge, from DUIs to homicides. If you've been injured, our compassionate team will assess your case and fight for the compensation you deserve. Serving all of New Hampshire, Craig and Getzoulis is here when you need us most. Visit CraigGetzoulis.com for a free consultation. Craig and Getzoulis, your advocates, your allies.
Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry. Located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at queencitycabinetrynh.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Diz's Cafe is the place to put a smile on your face. Judy and the crew will take care of you. Bring your appetite and treat your taste buds right. Diz's Cafe is always a winning choice. Breakfast, lunch, or supper. Diz's Cafe at 860 Elm Street in downtown Manchester. Dine in, take out, or make a reservation. Call 603-606-2532. Eat, drink, and be happy. Diz's Cafe.
When it comes to keeping WMNH on the air and your own personal or business computer needs, trust Grolan Computers. Located on Elm Street in Manchester, Grolan handles computer repair, virus removal, and custom-built systems. Are you looking for budget-friendly options? Check out our selection of fully inspected used computers. We offer tailored on-site solutions. No unnecessary expenses here. Visit Grolan.com or call Grolan Computers at 603-645-0101. Your tech, your way. Trust Grolan Computers.
Midnight. 7 times out of 10, we listen to our music at night. Thus spawned the title of this program.
Late Night Delight with DJ Midas, right here on WMNH Manchester.
You wanna know why? Because I'm on the radio.
Saturdays and Sunday nights, midnight to 4 a.m.
This hour on WMNH is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 5 Dartmouth Drive in Auburn. They serve all your business needs, including employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, and customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600 or on the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
Behold the harmony of airwaves as you immerse yourself in the captivating frequencies of WMNHLP, the sonic heartbeat of Manchester, transcending through the ether at 95.3 megahertz frequency modulation. Our transmissions emanate from the zenith of 1000 Elm Street. Venture into the heart of our creative realm at 119 Canal Street, where innovation and sound collide. We bear the imprimatur of Manchester Public Television Service in the venerable city of Manchester, New Hampshire, USA. Enrich your auditory journey with the depth of our licensed residents. Dispatch your missives to WMNH953@gmail.com or traverse the virtual corridors of WMNHradio.org. Engage with our sonic vibrations by communing with us through the digital channels. Your radio beckons, eager to enthrall you with its mesmerizing cadence and envelop you in a symphony of boundless auditory wonder.
WMNH, rip the knob off.
Let's do it again.
Wish we could rewind, go back in the past, relive all the times that went too fast, all the times that we shared. Now I know you did not care, 'cause you were sneaking around with another dude. I guess that I'll be back it soon. I'm running away. has me shook up and shaking, don't know what to do. So, where you from, where you been? I'm from right here and done nothing, and I don't really wanna be the one who got caught up, stuck, go wasting all away. And I say, I'm running away. I'm leaving today, not coming back tomorrow. Sorry to leave you in sorrow. I'm running away. Oh, I'm leaving today. I'm coming back tomorrow. Sorry to leave you in sorrow. So, where you from? Where you been? I'm from right here and done nothing, and I don't really wanna be the one who got caught up, stuck, wasting all away. I'm running away. Oh, I'm leaving today, not coming back tomorrow. Sorry to leave you in sorrow, yeah. I'm running away. Oh, I'm leaving today, I'm coming back tomorrow. Sorry to leave you in sorrow, yeah. Oh, I'm running away.
That is Two Towns. That is called Running Away. Welcome, everybody. We are, if you are listening live on Saturday, we have entered hour number 3, numero trace of Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious Manchester, New Hampshire. And of course, you can also stream the show from anywhere at mattconnerton.com/live. And Jenny is here, of course, at the news table.
Present in a galley floor.
And we've got the two gentlemen from Two Towns. Welcome back, guys.
How's it going, Matt?
Very well, very well. So Running Away was a track we had played the last time you were here. We're going to play some new stuff, though, because you've got this great new, I want to talk about this, Uncovered. And I listened to the whole thing, and just really, really good. I love the cover versions of these songs. But gentlemen, please each introduce yourselves and remind us who you are and what you do in Two Towns.
So yeah, I'm Zach. I'm the front man of Two Towns. I do all like the vocals and like some backing guitar and piano and harmonica and all the fancy stuff. So
okay,
yeah.
I'm James, or J Money. I do the lead acoustic guitar, and I keep Zach in line.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, it's wonderful to have you guys back. Jenny looked it up. It was June, the last time that you guys were here. So it's really good to have you here. Tell us about the new project Uncovered, and why did you decide to do this? And I'm curious too to know, and we'll play some of them today, but I'm curious to know what went into choosing these songs to cover.
So we changed the name of it. It's called Two Towns Covered Up, and that's going to be the album name. We're going to put it out April 4th. Yeah, we changed the name. We decided we'd go with something else.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we're going to put it out on April 4th, and we kind of we wanted a mix of songs that we do live that we truly feel has a connection with the audience when we play them, or just something that's less boring. We just wanted some stuff that, like, for example, like Atlantic City, Bruce Springsteen, like the original, it's great and all, but we just wanted to like kind of bring it up to more like modern times, especially with how audio engineering has changed and mixing and mastering has changed. So we kind of just wanted to bring it into the new era, I guess. That's what we did with a lot of the songs. So
no, that makes sense. Because you chose things that are not necessarily, I mean, some of these I would imagine if, when you play them out, people don't necessarily know that they're covers, right? I mean, because you didn't go with like the obvious, there's certain songs that when someone says, okay, I'm going to do a covers album, there's certain songs or certain artists who are just kind of obvious, but these are a little more, I don't know if obscure is quite the right word, but not what one expects necessarily, right?
Yeah. We definitely tried to stay away from like really known stuff. Like there's definitely some on there that are like, okay, yeah, this is something I know, or this is something that my friends know.
Yeah.
But then we also tried to like do like cough syrup in Atlantic City and like mash 2 Lumineer songs together just because we kind of could.
Yeah. Were there any of these that you found particularly challenging to learn or to kind of, because you're not just learning them, you're also kind of putting your own spin and your own vibe on them.
Yeah.
Were there any of these that were kind of challenging?
Would You Mind? I had never heard that song before the day of recording.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so Zach kind of just threw it in front of me and was like, we're doing it. So
Yeah.
I learned it, and it turned out great, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had never heard it before. So
Nope.
that's a little extra challenging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Were there any of these that you decided to learn that were easier than you expected, that just came together like that?
Way Down was really easy.
Really? Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
thought that one was going to be way harder, but that was really easy.
No kidding.
That one just kind of came together and flowed.
Yeah.
That was one of the first ones we actually got done. And
Yeah,
it was
super smooth. We didn't have to really change much in it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Are you playing these? Are you actively playing these out? Or have these been okay?
Yep, we're going to start playing them live. We're booking shows as we speak. I think we're up to like 45 dates on the summer run, so we'll see what's
Okay.
going to happen. But yeah,
Okay.
gonna keep adding as we go.
And you're playing them as Two Towns, or are you?
Yep.
Okay. I remember last time I made the mistake. I think I might have been because of Facebook or Instagram or something. I kept calling you guys Two Towns Band, but it's actually just Two Towns.
Yeah,
But is it still always the two of you live, or do you have other musicians who join you?
just the two of us.
That must be nice.
So
It's
easy.
simpler, right? You don't have to check with 5 other people when you go to book a show.
Yep,
and-
I've done that whole band thing. No, thank you. It's too complicated. Everybody wants their own opinion and their own spin on things. With this, it's just two brains, and it's just okay. We're gonna go do this, and there's usually no
Yep.
disagreement. And if there is, it's just easy to get past.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. And on the album though, like what is the album just all you guys, or do you have some guest musicians helping
We
out?
we had a guest musician do some electric guitar work. Tucker Reinhardt. He was great, and he's probably on like 3 or 4 songs on the album, and it's just like
Okay.
a few spots where we needed electric guitar, and we're like, okay, we got a guy who knows how to do this, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Eric is on bass, our producer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Eric from Blackheart. He did such a good
Eric
job.
Sauter.
Yep, Sauter.
Of anyone who records, produces any of it, engineers, who is active in the scene, his name comes up more than anybody else.
He is fantastic. at what he does.
Yeah, no, he is. He's amazing. And we had him on the show. I don't know how long ago it was now. It was less than a year, but I remember, saying to him, it's great to finally have you on because your name comes up on the show constantly. No, he is amazing at what he does. Absolutely. How did you come to work with him?
So we were going to work with, there was another studio in Manch that had closed down.
Oh.
I don't remember which one it is, but it closed down due to some like building issues or something. But after that, the name came up. They were like, oh, we're closing down. But this guy, Eric at Blackheart, like he's the guy you want to go work with while we're shut down. And then eventually they didn't open up again. So we're like, all right, we're just going to go work with Eric.
Oh, it was fate. Probably worked out for the best,
Yeah,
right?
no, it worked out great.
Yeah, absolutely. Was the entire album recorded with him?
Yep, entire album was recorded with Eric. We're actually going back in June. This album was recorded probably the span of like 3 days, I would say. And then we're going to go back in June, and we're doing a whole week with Eric, and we're just going to get a whole original album out and hopefully have that out by the fall.
Oh, fantastic. Well, let's play something from the new album. So it's called Uncovered?
Covered Up.
Oh, Covered Up. Why do I keep saying Uncovered? I'm sorry. Covered Up. What should we, I'll let you guys pick. I mean, they're all great, but
Start from the top, Astrovan.
Oh, yeah, Astrovan.
I was hoping you'd say that. This is my personal favorite.
See, it was my favorite now.
Yeah?
I don't know what it was,
Goes
but
back and forth so much.
yeah, I do.
I don't know what that weird chime was. I just sort of ignore that. Okay, let's see. Trying to get it. That'll work. Sorry, I'm having a weird technical issue, but I think I have resolved it. Okay, and who does this originally?
Mount Joy.
Mount
I think
Joy
does it originally.
Okay, yeah, this is an example of a song I was not familiar with, but I was listening to it and I said, oh, this is so good. All right, check it out. This is Astro Van, as covered by Two Towns.
Angels smoking cigarettes on the rooftops in fishnets in the morning. Jerry plays. He said life ain't never what it seems. These dreams are more than paper things. It's alright, mommy, you're afraid. Now people along the way, I don't wanna see those tears again. You know Jesus drives an Astro van. Yes, it does. There's a Holy Ghost riding on the floor from an overdose. You know the best ones never come down. If I love at the tip of my toes, reaching out for the greater known. Every addict has their illusion. 'Cause life ain't never what it seems. These dreams are more than paper things. It's alright, mommy, you're afraid. And I'll be bored along the way. I don't wanna see those tears again. You know Jesus drives an Astro van. Yes, it does. I said, when I see those angels on the roof, I know I made it. When my doobie smoking, Jesus puts my name upon his guest list. He said you're famous in heaven, or maybe you're famous in heaven, or maybe there is no heaven, and maybe we're all alone together now. And I don't wanna see those tears again. You know Jesus drives an Astro van. Yes, he does.
Oh, that is so good. That is so good. That is Two Towns doing Astrovan by Mount Joy. That's the original artist on that?
Yep.
Oh, very, very good, guys. Good job. Do you guys have, do you each have favorites on this album, Uncovered?
I keep changing mine.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, yeah.
I like to change it every other day. Astrovan's up there. Astrovan's in my top 3.
Yeah.
No Vacancies up there. That one's definitely... that one was my favorite for the longest time. I was just like, yep, that's going to be the best song in the album. And then I heard Astrovan. I was like, oh, well, maybe it's that one. If I had to come in with a third, probably be Sleep on Your Ho Hey. That one came out really well.
Yeah, it did. I never, it's funny, until I listened to it, until I saw it and listened to it, I never knew that was the actual title of the song.
That is not the actual title of the song. So what we did...
It's not?
No.
Oh.
So we took one song by them and another song by them and just mashed them together.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yep, we play the first half of one of their songs, Sleep on the Floor.
Okay.
And then we play the entirety of Ho Hey.
Oh.
And we do it live. We do it live during our shows. Like, we're like, okay, this song, that second half, boring. You can't get through the whole thing.
Right.
So we decided to put the first half of that song of Sleep on the Floor and the interesting Ho Hey, which is more upbeat and energetic, and just mash them together during our shows. And they're like, well, if we do it during the show, why not do it on the album?
That kind of explains my confusion.
Yep.
But they go together well, because I didn't even realize as I was listening to it, it didn't occur to me that they were two different songs. It's like, oh, well, that's cool. Now, what about you, James? Do you have favorites?
Yeah, mine are more of the like mellow. Would You Mind? Sleep on Your Ho Hey, and then Cough Syrup, my favorite.
Yeah,
that was my idea. He's not a fan, but
oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it came out good. It came out better than I thought. But like when we did it, we were like, oh, are we really gonna do that one?
Yeah, really? When we were drawing it up, that's the one that I wanted for sure to be on there.
Yeah. But you had to be talked into it, Zach.
I mean, a little bit. The original is. I mean, we're both not huge fans of the original, but when we play it live, we like the more mellow, toned down version of it. I think like the original is a little
got a lot.
It's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So taking it and stripping it down definitely made me like it more.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm glad we put it on.
We did similar things with Would You Mind because the original's big production, lots of stuff.
Yeah.
We just got it pretty simple.
Yeah, yeah. When you're recording these, do you record them with keeping in mind, like playing them live, how it's going to be to play them live? Do you keep that in mind, or do you not worry about that part and say, we just want these to sound awesome and we'll figure the live part out later? Like, what's kind of your approach to that? Do you think about that part or no?
I mean, I think that's probably the way we go with it. It's just like, we just want it to sound as good as we possibly can. And then we'll just worry about playing it live after. Even if we have to play the stripped down versions live or whatever we got to do, or play with the backing track, then that's what we'll do.
Yeah, yeah. I was curious because, a lot of people I've interviewed over the years, they'll say, well, when we go into the studio, when we go to record, however we record, we think a lot about, can we pull this off live, what we do in the studio? Because to some musicians, it's really important to be able to duplicate that live. But I've always looked at it as like what you were describing, if live, if it's going to be more of a stripped down version because you can't replicate what you did in the studio exactly live, who cares? So it's a more stripped down version. That's cool too, right? Because I like when I go to see somebody live, I like hearing a different interpretation perhaps of what they recorded, or if it's more raw and stripped down, I like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, it's live. It should be, sometimes that gives it a little extra energy, or.
Yeah, changes it up. And that's exactly why we did it. It's like, okay, maybe people want to hear something different.
Yep, absolutely. Are you guys playing a lot? Because I looked from what I saw online, it looks like you're pretty active, right?
We played, I think in the past year, I think we cleared like 85 to 115 shows last year.
Wow, that's really good.
This year, we haven't started our show runs yet, but we're going to start next month. We're going to start in May. Actually, we're starting in May over at Telly's. That's going to be the first day. I think it's May 15th.
Oh, cool.
And then, it's just going to take off from there. I think we got like 45 dates so far, and we're just going to keep adding them as we go.
Excellent. Is there anybody that you're playing a lot of shows with? Sometimes bands team up, or it happens organically with other artists.
I don't know. Which one? Right. Maybe. Yeah, we're working on some shows in Vermont and doing some bigger stuff.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, because I'm from Vermont, and we had a pretty strong following in Vermont when we started out, because that's where we originally started out, and then I moved down here, and we just kind of it's not like a restart, but it's like, oh, we gotta build it up again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's easier to book shows in different places than it is other places. So we're really trying to break into Boston more, because we play a few venues in Boston, but we definitely want to have it more be the mainstream places.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Makes sense. Well, we should play another track from Uncovered. I'll let you guys pick. What do you want to play next?
Broken Window Serenade.
Okay.
That's a good one.
And who does that originally?
Whiskey Myers.
Whiskey Myers. Now that's somebody else who is Whiskey Myers? I'm not familiar with him.
They're
or they
country southern rock, like a southernish country rock. They're kind of not new to the scene, but they're up and coming definitely in the past 3 years.
Okay. I was gonna say, I hadn't heard of them, but it's funny with a name like Whiskey Myers, it makes sense that they would be kind of southern.
It's weird too, because when I was in my high school original band, when we played at Higher Ground, I didn't realize it at the time, but it was us in one side of the building, then the other side of the building was Whiskey Myers, and we were just kind of having dinner with him and stuff.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it just kind of worked out that way that we ended up doing one of their songs.
Do they know? Have you reached out to them and told them that you covered this song?
We will. This is the first place anybody's hearing this album, so we don't have this anywhere else other than we had an album release party last night that we got all of our friends and family got to hear for the first time.
Oh, very cool. Well, that's awesome that we get to share these share this on the radio. Very good, very good. Well, let's give this a listen. This is Broken Window Serenade, as covered by Two Towns.
pretty flowers is what I brought to you. I saw you through a broken window with a different point of view. You had signs of depression from a long line of sin. Your face tells a story about the places you have been. I loved you so. I thought you should know. In the muddy waters flowing, as you take my hand past the creek down by the holler, through your daddy's land. I could buy you a diamond, but I cannot change your world, 'cause I ain't got no money, and you'll never be my girl. I love you so. I thought you should know. You was gonna be a singer and a big movie star, but you can't catch no breaks, babe. And Hollywood is hard. Now you work out at the timeout of a 155, and you're dancing for your dollar, just trying to stay alive. It hurts me so. I thought you should know. Yeah, you feel your addiction with your crystal meth as I plead for your life, as it takes you to your death. You made a deal with the devil, and your looks begin to fade. I saw you laughing through the tears as you slowly slipped away. I watched you go. I thought you should know. Yeah, I watched you go. I thought you should know.
I like that. That is Broken Window Serenade, as covered by Two Towns on the new album Uncovered, and that is really good. Whiskey Myers, of course, I did that originally, as you explained. And does that, Zach, does that require a different mindset when you're singing something like that? Because the way you're singing it is, it fits knowing who, as you explained earlier, knowing who does the song, and it's got that Southern vibe to it. You're singing it a little differently than you would sing a lot of your other material. It seems like
yeah. I definitely adjust the vocals to what I feel this song requires, like based on like the emotion or the raw tone of it. I just like, especially with that song, that one came out like a little raspier than we usually have, and I think it just matches the song.
Yeah,
it matches what it needed to be.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you sing that you kind of approach it that same way, or? I
think on Covered Up,
Something in the Orange.
Something in the Orange, yeah. That was like the same sort of feel. Like live when I play it, it's more soft, it's more subtle, and then when we recorded it for this, it just came out way raspier than I intended, but it sounded good, so we kept it.
No Vacancy too. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I like have a kind of a Southern draw on No Vacancy.
Oh, okay.
And I just don't have one when I talk.
Yeah, right. Yeah, obviously. Now, you're from Vermont originally?
Yep.
And what about you, James?
Somerville, Mass.
You're
right
from
out of Boston.
Somerville, Mass. Okay, yeah. Okay. And how did you guys, obviously we talked about it last time, but for newer listeners, how did you guys meet? How did you connect and end up doing this project together?
So we were working at a skiing marketing company together a year ago. Yeah, he still works for him. I don't work for him anymore, but we were working together at this company, and my guitarist had just left the summer before that, he moved out west to go do something, or moved out to the Midwest. I don't know what he's doing now, but
yeah.
So he left, and then I just went through like a string of random guitarists, just like, no, you're not going to work. You're not going to work. You're not going to work. And then eventually James just brought a guitar to like one of the like business weekends or something. And then like, oh, you play guitar? And he's like, kinda. So, and then what?
It just happened.
Yeah, it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been playing guitar for like 3 months now. I'm like, cool. You're now in a band. Or
Yeah.
you're going to start playing live and recording albums. He's like, all right.
Yeah.
We kind of got up to speed.
2-3 months later, we played our first show.
Wow, that's amazing. Had you really only been playing for a few months?
I got it like maybe a year before, but it had been like pick up, play a little bit. I wasn't serious until he asked me to join.
No kidding. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Zach, at the time, did you feel like you were taking a risk?
No.
Like no.
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 Yeah, he got it. It's
Yeah.
playing guitar. It's not rocket science.
Right.
If you can play guitar, like you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Do you guys, when you play shows, are you like how long is your set? And do you do covers when you play live?
Yeah.
Prior to doing this album? Or?
Yeah, we do covers and originals. Usually
Yeah.
our set spans, really depends where we play. Our average time, I'd say, is about 2 hours.
Okay.
So 2 hours, breaks and whatever, and just, yeah. But yeah, about 2 hours. Then sometimes we'll play like 3 to 4 hours. That's when we really have to break out like
Oh,
an
wow.
extensive list of covers. Like we'll
Yeah.
find us on a Thursday afternoon playing 90 songs in the
Wow.
span of 4 hours. So it's nice to just have that like little guitar tab thing there when you're just like, I don't know what to play anymore.
Of course, I mean, I would guess too, when you're playing a show that long, you can get away with repeating things, right? Or maybe you don't. I don't know. Because I'm just thinking too, that crowd's turning over, right? It's not the same people there 3 hours in who are there at the beginning necessarily.
I did that one time. I played a solo show. It was like 2 weeks after my guitarist had left. I played a solo show in Hampton.
Yeah.
And I repeated a song, and this drunk lady just yells out, "You already played that one." And I
No
now
kidding.
never did it again.
Oh, that's wild.
Never repeated a song again, unless it was on accident. I've definitely played a song twice on accident.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's funny. We should play another one. What do you guys want to play next? I love these. These all sound so good.
It's Sleep on Your Hoe Hey.
Yeah.
You want to play that one? All right. And so your version is called the mashup of the two songs, is Sleep on Your Hoe Hey. Well, a mashup isn't quite the right word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Putting these two together. Yeah, I really like this. I like how this came out. If you are just joining us, Two Towns is here with us, and the new album, is it uncovered or covered up?
Covered up.
Covered up. I don't know why I keep saying uncovered.
I think we changed the name.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. All right. It's confusing to me. Covered Up. That's the name, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm committing that to memory. No, but we're very happy to play these here today. These are really good. All right. Here's the next one. This is Two Towns. Sleep on Your Hoe Hey.
Pack yourself a toothbrush, dear. Pack yourself your favorite blouse. Take a withdrawal slip. Take all of your savings out. 'Cause if we don't leave this town, we might never make it out. And I was not born to drown. Baby, come on. Forget what Father Brennan said. We were not born in sin. Leaving no on your bed. Let your mother know you're safe. And by the time she wakes, we'll have driven through the states. We'll have driven through the night. Baby, come on. I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. in my bed. So show me family, all the blood that I would bleed. I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong. If I could write a song, hey, I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart. I don't think you're right for him. Think of what it might have been if we took a bus to Chinatown. I'd be standing on Canal in Bowery. She'd be standing next to me. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart. In love, we need it now. Let's hope for a song. 'Cause where I'm bleeding now, I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart.
That is excellent. Two Towns. They're here with us in studio. And, you know, I was thinking about this when the tambourine comes in. The mix is so perfect. And, you know, credit to Eric Sauter for that. I mean, he's just, you know, it's just so well done. The mix is just, I mean, it's just perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely like when we first like did the recording, we got the rough tracks. I'm like, we made a mistake. This is gonna suck. Like, it's gonna be bad. And then like Eric's like, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's great. Don't worry about it. Like,
yeah,
give it like a week, and then a week later, I'm just like, I don't know why I was freaking out.
Right. How long did it take to? This had to have been a lot of work, right? I would think it took a while to complete this, right? Because it's ambitious. It's not like it's an EP. I mean, it's a full album. It's, you know,
2 days.
It was 2 8-hour days, and then
no, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
2 8-hour days of
did
recording.
some extras.
Yeah, and then I went in like 2 times other that and did like 2 or 3 hours at a time. Like
I'm
twice.
stunned. Wow,
Yeah.
good for you guys.
So
That's
all in all,
amazing. Yeah,
sub 20 hours to record it.
okay. Wow, that's great. I mean, obviously you went in very prepared.
No, not one bit.
Never.
No,
Not with this guy.
I've never. prepared
Really?
with me. Yep. I'm the kind of person that's like, okay, we're gonna show up and we're gonna learn it all on the spot.
No kidding. Well, that works for you apparently.
I guess so. I've never had to play 7 straight hours of acoustic guitar, but I never want to do it again.
Really? Yeah.
Because it was all the timing. Because I mean, before this, I've only recorded in someone's basement.
Yeah.
And I am never recorded before.
Yeah.
Other than on his phone or like me, I'm in the same boat. And then we get in there, it's like, we got to play to a click track.
Yep.
Which is quite possibly the worst thing possible.
I had that stuck in my head for like a week.
No kidding. Yeah, but you did. I mean, it works for you guys. I mean, I'm stunned at how quickly you did it, and with little preparation. That's amazing. I mean, obviously you knew the songs.
Yeah, like we play them live. I mean, other than "Would You Mind," that was just like
really,
closing your eyes and trying to find a door. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. You know, and obviously getting to work with someone like Eric, I'm sure was a big help too. You know?
Yeah,
he was great.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's amazing that you were able to do this so quickly. And then who did the mastering?
Eric.
He did all the mastering
Eric did
too.
everything. Yep.
Yeah. No, it's perfect. It's really, really good. Are any of these? So, is it safe to assume that these are all songs that you had played live prior to that, or no?
Yeah.
Most of them, yeah.
Okay.
There might be one or two that we didn't, but
Okay.
most of them we just pulled from our set list.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was like, what can we play? What can we play well? And then we took that into consideration, like what we play well or what we play the best.
Yeah.
And then we also took into consideration, like, we want it to be very diverse. We want it, like, that's what I think we're all about, just Two Towns in general, is we want to play something for everybody. We don't want to cater to one genre or one age demographic or anything. I want to play stuff that, like, from kids to grandparents know, and just so there's something for everybody. And then naturally they'll be drawn to other genres by listening to our music. Because I mean, me personally, I listen to everything.
Yep.
You'll catch me listening to EDM and opera in the same car ride.
Yeah.
And then it's just, I think I want everyone else to have that same experience and not limit themselves to what they're listening to musically.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you the same way, James? We're
Yeah.
pretty diverse.
Honestly, kind of ironic, the only music I don't listen to is country, which is what we play.
Oh, no kidding.
But
Yeah.
I've warmed up to it.
Yeah. There you go. Do you have, I mean, do you intend to do this again or is, oh no, actually, I think you did mention earlier, you've got an original album coming up, right? Or an EP or something?
Yep. We're going to do a full length album in June with Eric again. And then hopefully that comes out by the fall. And that's going to be 5 days of us just locking ourselves in a studio.
Yeah. Are you intentionally kind of spreading it out this time over 5 days? So it's not like, because you mentioned how hard that was to.
Yeah. I don't want to have to go back in again. Like, I want it to be done in the 5 days.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then not have to like go in and just be like, oh, here's another thing. Here's another thing. Because then, especially with recording an original album, that's when ideas hit a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when like you're like, oh, 5 days straight, like we're going to get all this done. The ideas are going to flow and it's going to be one big musical process. And then if I have to come back in a week later and be like, scrap the whole thing, I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that.
Right. Yeah, understandable. I always think it's funny you see too these documentaries of very famous, very successful artists who, you know, you see a documentary about them working in the studio, you know, Pink Floyd or Fleetwood Mac or somebody, and it's like, because they have all the money in the world, they can do this thing where, you know, they're like writing songs in the studio, they're coming up with all these new ideas while they're recording, but they, you know, and they can do that, but it's like, you know, and then it ends up taking, you know, 8 months to complete an album, but they have the resources to do that. But, you know, when you're young and you're starting out and, you know, you've really got to be, you know, hence the going in for 2 days, right? And that first 2 days, and just trying to do as much as you can. And
that was a lot.
Yeah. But like I said, it worked out. I mean, this album covered up really, really good. I love these. We should play another one. What do you guys want to play?
No Vacancy.
No Vacancy. Okay. And who did this originally?
Treaty Oak Revival.
I don't think I know them. Actually.
They're new. They're like new.
Okay. Why'd you choose this song?
We play it live, and then I just love the way the song sounds. All of their songs. I like the way they write. I like the way their songs are mixed and recorded. Like they have a sense of like rawness to their music too.
Okay.
Which I enjoy.
Yeah.
They're just, like I said, they're just starting out, and that's someone we'd want to work with in the future.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Let's give this a spin. This is No Vacancy as covered by Two Towns.
Sitting on a curbside, liquor in my cup, where she says goodbye and the phone hangs up. And it's kinda got me feeling some type of way, like a sinner that's sitting on Judgment Day. With empty bottles and motel rooms, don't treat me quite like they used to. And the company may not treat me well, paying for a glorified prison cell. But she comes and she goes and she always says goodbye. And I give anything just to be by her side. I got a bottle in a Yeah, she says goodbye and her phone rings up. And it's kinda got me feeling some type of way, like a sinner that's sitting on Judgment Day. Well, but she comes and she goes, but she always says goodbye. And I give anything just to be by her side. I got a bottle in a room and a motel key, and a broken heart, alone vacancy. Broken heart, alone vacancy. Yeah, alone vacancy.
Oh, that is so good.
That one came out really well.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. That is No Vacancy, as covered by Two Towns. And now, who's that on guitar again? We gotta give him some shine.
That's Tucker Reinhardt. He's
Tucker
he's a
Reinhardt.
buddy of ours. He kind of just started coming and hanging out at the apartment and was just like, "Oh, I play guitar too." I was like, "Cool." So then we would all just sit around, have a few drinks, and then start playing together. And
Yeah.
eventually, studio time came, and I'm like, "Well, I don't want to do this." He didn't want to do it. They were like, "Oh, we're just gonna call Tucker, and he's
Yeah.
gonna do it."
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, I love what he plays and his tone, everything. It's perfect. Yeah, that's probably my favorite. I think I said earlier it might have been Astrovan, but I think I think No Vacancy is my favorite. Yeah, that's so good. It's got a great vibe. And who's the original band on that again?
That's Treaty Oak Revival.
Okay, Treaty Oak Revival, and they're new.
They're new, yeah.
Okay,
They're
okay.
just hitting the scene.
Yeah, I got to look into them. Are they from? Where are they from? Do you know? They're not from here, are they?
No, they're not from here. I don't think I want to say out west somewhere. Like
Okay.
Midwest, maybe southern.
Sounds like it. Yeah, yeah. No, that's really good. That's a really great song. And then now for the next project, because you've got, we talked about earlier, you're going to be doing an original album. Do you already have the material for that, or are you still writing for that, or
We've got a few things.
getting
Like,
there?
I mean, I've had stuff backlogged for a little bit now, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I don't want it to be just me.
Yeah.
I also want it to be like us just getting in a room together and just figuring out kind of what's going to go on it and how we're going to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely don't want everything to come from me. I want like James's creative input too.
Right.
Kind of like this one. We have songs like Astrovan, and then we have songs like No Revival, where they're just completely different as
Yeah.
far as like the tone.
Yeah.
And our first original, we kind of want it to be the same, where there's like heavier songs, lighter songs, and then after that we'll release more
Yeah.
themed
Okay. Okay.
projects.
Will that be the first full album of original material that you guys have done?
Or with me on the band.
With
Yeah,
you,
we,
with you in the
we
band.
released
Okay.
Shell City 2.
Yeah. Shell City was 2 years ago.
Okay.
That was with
Hunter. That was the first like
Oh.
Two Towns album with Shell City.
Gotcha. So the track we played earlier at the top of the segment, that was from that.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me now. Yeah, because it was almost a year ago. Jenny looked it up. It was June the last time you guys were here. So yeah, and yeah, you guys have been busy with all the shows and recording this album and so, but you probably don't have an ETA right on the new one. It's going to be, when did you say, like
Fall?
By fall?
I want it to
probably?
be. I want it to be like if we do the album in June, like we're planning on doing.
Okay.
Then yeah, August, September. Hopefully towards the end of our like show run. I think our shows are probably going to wrap up around late August, I know we have some shows in early September already. So right around there, kind of take the headwinds from touring and then just throw it right into the album coming out.
Okay. Very good. Very good. We're going to play one more track in a moment to finish out, but I want to make sure our listeners know where's the best place to go online to keep up with everything you guys are doing. You're very busy. You've got this, you've got the shows, you play a lot. Yeah. Where should people go to keep up?
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Two Towns. Yep. You can find us there, and Spotify. Make sure to pre-save the album. We'll be getting that on there for a pre-save probably by the end of the weekend. And then, yeah, April 4th is the hard launch date for the album.
April 4th. Great. Congratulations on it. It sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Sounds amazing. Absolutely. Before we run out of time, too, before we go, Jenny, do you want to plug your website? Because you've been very busy, as always.
Busy Beaver. Yes,
Yes.
I am. You can go to JennCoffey.com, JennCoffey.com to see what I am up to.
Yes, very good, very good. Guys, I'm going to let you pick. What should we close out with from
Atlantic City.
From Covered Up?
Yep.
Covered Up.
I almost said the wrong name again.
that's why.
I almost did. That's why I glitched. I was like, no. Atlantic City. Okay, and who's the original? Oh, this is the Springsteen cover.
Springsteen. Yep.
I hope our friend Rob Azevedo is listening. I don't know if you guys know Rob. He hosts a show here called Granite State of Mind, Fridays at 6, and he's a huge Springsteen fan.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah, this is really good. So, Rob, if you're listening, well, I hope you're listening. If not, I'll make sure you know about this so you can check it out later. Atlantic City as covered by Two Towns. And guys, thank you again so much.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
And if you missed any part of today's show, it'll be up in just a little bit at WMNHradio.org and at my website, MattConnarton.com. And we leave you with this. This is Atlantic City as covered by Two Towns.
Well, they blew up the chicken man in Philly last night. Well, they blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk, they're getting ready for a fight. Gonna see what the racket boys can do. Now there's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. Gonna be a rumble out on a promenade, and the gambling commissioner singing on by the skin of his teeth. Well, everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Got a job trying to put my money away, but I got debts no honest man can pay. So I drew what I had from the Central Trust, and I bought us 2 tickets on that Coast City bus. And everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. And maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. On this wonderful night of submission, the promises break, she's away from home. Can I listen for the drag of that hand towards vision? She's losing battles to tempt the shadows when she's alone. For all that I know, you needed someone else to help you forget the reason you fell for me at all. In this hell of a season, if I spend the night in the gaze of strange eyes, would you mind, dear? Oh, would you mind? Sweet way she says there's no meaning to start, but she still needs to blame it on me. Did you need somebody else to help you forget the reason you fell for me at all? In this hell of a season, if I spend a night here to gaze some strange eyes, would you mind? It'll be fine by the slide, I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no way at all. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Yes, I say I miss you, I know that you.
You are listening to WMNHLP 95.3 FM, broadcasting from the top of 1000 Elm Street. Our studios are located at 119 Canal Street and licensed to